First and 10.
Ready.
Now a give to Davis. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Olave is the motion man. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to lead to fourth down. And he's going to bring this one back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is good. And the Colts are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll go again with Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession using formation.
And he's into the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his third touchdown on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Tight end going in motion here. short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Devin White, that time on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Washington. They'll run it with Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' first down. Well, it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down. Zone read, it's a give to Davis. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Putting the tight end in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end motioning left. On 2nd down, Richardson. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. The motion man here is Mitchell. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To the goal line and in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Devin White, that time on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson going to look to throw. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Up, and he'll gather it back in. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw, it's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Richardson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw with Daniels. The left side into the hands of Olave. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
A run with Davis. Davis has the first down and more. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession. You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go! Go!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 range. Buffalo 18. Take over.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Commanders about to send this one away. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. tight end going in motion here. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down, Colts.
The motion man here is Mitchell. And he will score. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Pass is caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Receiver in motion, going right. Look wide, get this one complete. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Let's go now.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Past the 40.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They bring the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just past the 30.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Check.
Pitts is the man in motion.
7 Pirates.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's deep for Olave. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0.